Happy Friday! It's Linda in her weighted vest. So one of the things I have learned from Peggy Foster is a concept called NAP. Novelty, achievement, pleasure. The brain really loves these things. So I get a lot of enjoyment from this weighted vest, which I just started wearing last weekend. And why I think I do is when Wendy made this journey map for me of helping me think about my life, a big part of the map, and I'm going to attach it to to the written version of this, or wherever you're seeing it, is stability. And nothing makes me feel more grounded than a wonderful weighted vest. So it's 20 pounds. I love it. So it has map, and so does Wendy's map. Novelty, achievement, pleasure. It's wonderful. So make sure you check that out. I will be kind of unpacking the lessons of her journey map while I'm on vacation next week. So the other thing besides receiving Wendy's awesome map over the weekend was, yes, Mac is biting my hand, so you can see it. The other thing that happened over the weekend was we wrapped up my 5th peer coaching circle, and it was Global Lean-In Leaders. It was amazing. 4 of the 7 members geographically made big moves. All of us made big life changes. We learned a ton about backing each other. We learned about the process of having a peer coaching circle, saying what you need, giving people space to talk. So it puts a big smile on my face to know that Eva Lean-In St. Louis is going to continue the group. Some of us are leaving. Some new people will join. And also makes me hugely proud and pleased that Mabel in Florida is launching peer coaching circles, and Martha in Costa Rica, where she recently moved to from St. Louis, is also launching peer coaching circles. Terry and Carter McNamara gave a huge gift to the Lean-In local community, and it's having a big influence in the world, which I hope they're really pleased about. It will be in Spanish in Costa Rica, in case you're wondering. So those are some of the projects. Peggy and I are going to train some new leaders on Sunday. It's our 4th iteration of training facilitators. That's going to be great. See the notes for more details on that. If you know people locally who should be in or who would want to join a peer coaching circle, March 4th is going to be our launch once we train those people on Sunday. Okay, so those are the projects. Inspiring people. Anyone who's listened to my Lean-In journey will hear me say, the reason to gather these inspiring people around you is they see things you can't see. And Wendy has been consistently saying to me, you have things to teach around bridging. You need to figure out a way to scale up and teach it and all this. And I'm like, no, I don't know anything effective and sustainable at this point. So then when Jason Shim, who I met of Toronto, I met on FocusMate, said, can you teach me what you're doing on FocusMate? Well, I had to admit, I must have something to teach. And in fact, I have 2 documents I created as part of the bridging project. One is the how of bridging. One is kind of more the nuts and bolts of bridging across difference. So indeed I have, and this is why I need these people. And I'll also say Angela in California is the other person who's like, how is this sustainable? Which is right on point, but you know, when the idea is kind of a seedling, you don't kind of want to hear that. So the inspiring people are Jason and Wendy and the people I'm meeting on FocusMate. In particular, last weekend, I was doing a FocusMate session with a woman who's an equine therapist, so using horses to help people move forward. And she showed me, but she doesn't show many people, her horse window. So in her bedroom / office, you can open the window, it goes right into the stable where the horses are. And it's completely magical. And a great example of going after your big dreams. So when I was in the gym this morning, I got to tell that story to Regina because she has a skylight in her bedroom in which she can see the moon. So I met lots of cool people this week, lots of new people, lots of very interesting people. See the notes for links. I won't say more about that because I want to wrap it up in close to 5 minutes, but I love the work. I love that this project gives me a reason to take seriously these meetings with people, get a lot of value, share the resources that I'm gaining. And so all of you who are supporting this project know that we're having a big influence in the world, and We're spreading lots of good information. We're helping people take shortcuts to building community and capacity that's more diverse. So thank you for your support. Huge thank you for your support. I hope you're finding some inspiration along the way. Feel free to connect with the people. If they've connected with me, they'll connect with anybody is kind of my slogan. And go out there and find your novelty, achievement, and pleasure so that you can make your brain light up. All right. I'll be in California next week in San Diego, so look forward to seeing you then. And maybe my mom will also be in the video. Another reason to tune in.